Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. Now this week has been a pretty hard week for me actually. I have felt a bit like I am very close to snapping and having a full-blown emotional breakdown, and it was really hard because it came out of nowhere. I had no idea why. I just woke up one morning and I felt like if anybody says anything to me, even the slightest thing, I'm just gonna snap and cry and just never stop. What I did was, I'm not very good at showing emotion in front of people because I feel guilty about like crying, and then I feel bad for sort of unloading it all on them. So I don't like to have a full-blown cry in front of people. So I like to sort of make sure I'm alone if I feel like I'm about to have a breakdown. But on this particular day, my mum was off work, so I wasn't home alone, so I couldn't go off and have a full-blown cry. So what I decided to do was take my dog Echo and just go for a walk. And I went for a lovely long walk, and I ended up in a field, and we were gone for a while. And just being out there in the open felt so good, to have this open space around me and not feel like I was so closed in and so crushed by all these negative thoughts. I just wanted to distance myself from the world and ignore my thoughts and just get out of my own head, but also be alone. So I plugged in my headphones before I left the house, listened to McFly, and I just walked with Echo and ended up in a huge field, and we walked for a while. And even though I came back and I was still really sad and emotional, I felt more stable. Like I felt like I could handle someone talking to me and I wouldn't cry. So when I woke up the next day, I figured, you know what, I had my little emotional breakdown, I should be okay. I went for a walk, cleared my head, and when I woke up the next day and I was still so sad and just so close to the edge, and it was lucky because I had therapy that day. And I went to therapy and I just said everything. I said, I have no idea why, where it's come out of the blue. Everything just seems impossible at the minute. And I'm tired of the fight. Some days getting up and living a day don't seem that hard. Some days, you know, opening your eyes and getting yourself out of bed can feel okay. But then there's other days where just opening your eyes and taking a breath feels like such an impossible task. And these past few days have just felt like breathing feels impossible, and why should I even try? So I've been finding it really hard to get past this emotional little breakdowns I keep having. I know that at some point soon there will come a day when I can get out of bed and it doesn't feel as impossible and I can take a step without wanting to cry. But this week I've just been opening my eyes and wanting to roll over and forget the world exists, and just sort of get lost in anything I can to forget that the world exists and these negative feelings exist. And I also decided this week when I went for a walk with my dog that some days you have to fight harder. That's what I did. I could have given in to that emotional breakdown. I could have hidden away in my bedroom, cried or not cried, or just pushed all my feelings down and just let the negative thoughts consume me. But I decided to fight and be stubborn and say, you know what, no, I'm not going to let you in today. And I was proud of myself for that, because a lot of the days I am not strong enough to fight off the depression. The depression is strong and it's this force that can just knock you over. But on this day, something rose within me and I was just like, you know what, no, I'm going to try and battle this and face this head on. And I went for a walk and I felt more stable. And coming back from that and knowing that I can do that on my worst days has really helped me. So if anyone is having those days where they're just like, you know what, life sucks, I don't want to live it, I hate it, and why do I even bother? Find something to do. Go for a walk, have a cry, do something. Just don't let that negative win, because it's really helped boost my confidence, knowing that I am capable of standing up to this depression and saying, you know what, I'm not going to let you win. You can try and knock me down as much as you want, but I'm going to fight hard, and I'm not going to just roll over and ignore the world. I'm going to stand up no matter how hard it is and how long it takes me to, and I'm going to put up a fight. And it's really helped my self-confidence to have done that. So if any of you are feeling really, really depressed and crap and feeling like the depression is winning this week and you just don't want life to exist, be stubborn and tell it to bugger off and take a stand. And I think you'll find a boost of confidence to know that you are capable of standing up against it and that you can do it. And some days it just takes a lot of effort to get up, but it's worth it if the negative doesn't win. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.